Hello friends. So nowadays I'm exploring TypeScript a lot and I'm trying to see how to integrate TypeScript both in front end as well as back end with enterprise LLM providers like Microsoft Foundry, AWS Bedrock or Vertex AI. So the back end or front end will be in these sort of AI frameworks, for example, TanStack, and the LLM provider will be something like Azure OpenAI. So while exploring, I came across this library called TanStack AI, and it's open source library to connect with all the model providers which are available. So basically what it tries to do is, first of all, on the front end, it has different components which are available. So as you can see, you can create components in front end. In back end, you can connect with all the models providers like OpenAI, Anthropic, Olama, and the thing which is very interesting to me is Microsoft Foundry, Amazon Bedrock, as well as Vertex AI. So that's what it tries to do. And the beauty of this is it's all, doing in a manner which is sort of agnostic to the provider. So you have server agnostic, which means you can build it in any sort of backend language. It is client agnostic. So you can integrate it with multiple front end libraries, for example, Solid, Next.js, and so on. It is again service agnostic, so you can run with any LLM provider. So what I tried to do is I tried to make a basic app, and this is how the basic app looks like. It's a pretty simple app. Basically, what it is trying to do is it has a front end, it has a back end. Back end again is built in TanStack. The front end is built in TanStack. The call is made to Azure OpenAI. So that is what it is trying to do. So let us explore this solution. So here is the whole solution which is running. Again, I'm running it on localhost 3000. But essentially what it tries to do is, first of all, it tries to connect with Azure OpenAI. So these are the things which are required as such. So you need to have a Microsoft Foundry credential. And once you have it, you can set few things. So you can set OpenAI key, which is again the OpenAI model which is available in Microsoft Foundry. You need version, you need the endpoint, and you need the deployment name. So I'm using GPT 5.2 chat. That's what I'm providing here. So this is the all the environment variables that you need. And basically, if you go to this API route in the backend, what it is trying to do is it's trying to call something called Azure Adapter, which is nothing but OpenAI call through Microsoft Foundry. So once you install OpenAI as such, the OpenAI TypeScript library, you can connect with different Microsoft endpoint also, because the models are hosted there. So you need something extra. For example, you need to provide deployment name, then keys and endpoints and so on. And once you do it, you will be able to get the same interface which you directly deal with OpenAI. So that's how you can make sure that you can connect to an enterprise safe environment. And that's one of the thing which I like about this library. So this library again supports Anthropic, other models also. So there are plethora of providers which are available. You can install with Olama also. So all those capabilities are there. So this is what's happening. So you are calling a route, and within that route, you are calling the LLM provider, in our case Azure Foundry. Similarly, you have few user interfaces. This is again all at client side. So this is nothing but the page which is what is rendering here. So if you see this page, this is built in Next.js with TypeScript. So this is a pretty simple page. It is just getting all the text which you type. It connects to Azure Foundry, gives the response back, and displays it here. So pretty simple. So yeah, that's overall about this project. Now this project is still in beta. So as far as I know, whatever I explored, this is still in alpha, not beta, but alpha, but it is evolving day by day. So pretty, helpful to see these things coming in future. So let's see what comes up in the future. So there are like different plans which they have. for the future. So for example, they will have headless UI components which will be available. So you can have UI components which are readily available. You can just change their themes and it will be ready to go. So all these things are evolving. Let's see how does it go by. All the project as such along with code will be available on the GitHub link and I will share within the video. Thanks team. Thanks for watching. Bye.